All right, this is Mobile Gamer Nerd. We're back with a new game here. We've got Outerplane that we're going to be messing around with and seeing if there's anything good here to see. I had played it for a couple of weeks, and I kind of got slowed down a bit because it is a bit of a slow game. But the heroes and everything in it are really cool, and it's actually very much reminds me of King's Raid, as much as the heroes and the things that you do and the way you level them up and all that. So let's just take a look at everything and kind of see where we're at. Like I said, we've been playing for about 2 weeks. We're going to check out some heroes, see what they're all about. This is your main hero, Kay. All right, he's got a cool shield that's in his glove, which is kind of nifty. We do have some gear slots on him, which are pretty good. They give you some free stuff just for logging in the first week. We did get some cool accessories and some really interesting little weapons. Same thing as most games. There's gear sets, so you can get attack set. I believe he has an HP set because he is a tank, the main hero. And surprisingly enough, he's actually really good. So we're going to keep using him. This is the other heroes. Let's see, what's this one? This one is Snow. So you get her from doing the storyline quest, and actually the storyline quest in this game really remind me of Final Fantasy War of the Braves and all that. The what was that game called? I forgot the original one, the War of the Lions. They changed it. They changed it 100 times because they remade it. But that's kind of the storyline. Like there's like these cores that these people get, and they turn into giant monsters. So it's actually a pretty cool story. Even if it's been told before, I mean, who cares? Whatever. It is what it is. We've got her, though. She's basically our ranger. We've got a healer, which you get for free. She's a robot, apparently. She's your friend. And yeah, the storyline's actually really cool in the beginning. Like I don't want to ruin it, but yeah, it starts off pretty dark and it's pretty much been following the same theme. So that's kind of good. This is a witch. You get her from the mainline story as well. So she's pretty cool. She's got most of these heroes have some gear that's pretty well maxed out, at least at this point, just for where we are. I mean, we haven't been playing too much. There is special gear also. Everyone gets talismans and things like that, and they have different stats, and you can insert gems into some other stuff, and it's pretty cool. See, you can equip gems, and then these gems give you extra bonus points for like your whole team, which is pretty nifty. You do have skill that you can level up, and that's cool as well. There's books; they're a little bit limited, but you can still get them. Upgrading is basically like you get these gems, and then you can upgrade your level or whatever you want to call it. They can only be done at certain actual levels for the hero, and that gets you that. And then you've got Transcendence, which is basically you just getting more stars on your heroes. This has been a little bit tough for the main heroes. I may actually consider just restarting because the main heroes, it's funny enough, you don't get them from pulls. So I can't even star up the original four without doing a bunch of hoops and stuff. So it's kind of annoying. We may just end up restarting the game and maybe using some of the heroes that we can summon, and that would be a little bit easier. Let's see, who do we get? So Rona, you get for free. She is one of the stronger heroes, and yeah, you get her to 4-star just for doing the missions and things like that. She is a attacker, so she's kind of cool. So we do like her. We did get her Akari. She's a ranger, I believe, and we actually got another 150 for summoning 200 times, I guess it was. So it's like a milestone thing, and then we got 150 of her, and that's how we got her to 4-star. And then we've got her. I'm not even trying to say these names. And she is a tank. She's a cute little tank. She's got a little wand, kind of cool. This is another tank, Veronica. Yeah, that's her name. So she's cool. And then we got her from the beginning. You can actually pick a hero that you can get. I think it's like a selective summon. So that's kind of cool. And then we just pulled Maxwell. He's another 3-star original, and he's kind of cool. He looks like what's that guy from Street Fighter, whatever his name is. And this is Yuri. She's a tank that you can get just from summoning, and she's whatever. I don't know. I haven't used anyone else besides the original four. We do have some heroes. Claire. There's always a Claire. That's a cleric. We got this chick who's got a little piano thing. She's so excited to play on stage. Then we've got another ranger, Lily, who does freezes and stuff. So kind of cool. I don't like this guy. Okay, so what's the first thing you noticed when you saw that? Let's do that entrance again, just so everyone knows what this game is all about. It's about hammers. Enough of that. I don't know who this is, but she's kind of cool looking. She's got a giant. Anytime they put a loyal guard in here, a giant with a giant hammer, I'm good. All right, so this is another healer. So you're basically getting the idea of what the healers and what all the heroes look like. I mean, it's very anime-esque. There's a lot of cool heroes that are nifty, giant swords, over the top weapons. Look at that. She's got an axe. Most of these are the regular heroes. I'm trying to get to the. Let's see if we can get to some of the 3 stars so you can see some of the higher end heroes that I don't have. I think these are the ones that I have. Yeah, there's actually a Sleeping Beauty. She's in a bed. She's like, "Hey, I'm so sleepy." Yeah, there's always that. Nope, no 3 stars. That's it. There's a lot of heroes in this game, by the way. A lot of heroes. I'm gonna see. Look at that. All right, so that's all of those. Let's get out of here. Let's go see. Let's see if there's a compendium. Here we go. Let's go down. Let's check out some of the other heroes that I don't have. All right, so here we go. Valentine. So here's that's right. You can't see it. Codex. Here we go. We can go to the codex. There we go. All right. So that's Valentine. We've got Dolly. We went through these already. Yeah, Francesca. She's one of the bad guys in the main story, but you can get her. Tanya, Claire. Yeah, these are all whatevers. But there you go. That's basically the idea. Serene, Sarian. She's a pretty cool healer. Nifty heroes. All right, let's get out of here and see what this game's about. So those are the heroes. That's what everything looks like. So it's just like every other game. You can go in. You can recruit heroes. Say you get one free one every day, and then you usually get a 1-star hero because that's the way all games work. Watch, I'll get lucky. Say boom, boom, boom. We're gonna skip this, and then we get a 1-star hero. Boom! Aren't we excited? And it's Claire. There you go. We got Claire. So now, right now, Akari is a. Just so you know, when from doing the normal recruits, I've noticed that I get better chances. Every time I've summoned from one of the special recruits, I've gotten garbage. I got all my 3 stars from normal recruit. So I don't know if that means something. It is what it is, but there you go. Maybe it's just my bad luck. So let's go into the adventure and just see what this game's about. So adventure, it's going to be a story mode where everything's separated. See, you get stars for beating things. We just got to episode 5, and the fighting is good, but it's very slow. All right, there's a lot of story. So if you're not into story, you're just going to have to skip all this nonsense like this. See, clear, skip, yes, and we don't need to see all that. And there's a lot of story. Almost every single fight, there's a story. So now we're going to change this because I was actually messing around. Oh no, we don't want that. So we want to bring him in. We want to bring her in, want to bring her in, and we want to bring our mage in. So now these are the heroes I have that are actually, somewhat built and that we're working on. So let's go back, and now let's fight. So essentially, what's going to end up happening here is you're going to have a lot of talking. You're going to have to skip through it because the story's going on, and you're going to have a lot of scenes for the heroes when they use their skills. So it's pretty cool, though. Like, I mean, the fighting would be cool if I could figure out how to cut that off. But as you can see, it works pretty well. Oh, more talking, say what I mean, every other 5 seconds. So now there is an auto on this. You can click this double speed and you can do an auto, and they're going to basically just use their skills at will, which is not the best thing in the world, but it works, especially if you're in content that's not exactly strong and hard. Most of my heroes are pretty strong for where we are right now, so they're not going to have trouble winning. I think so. One of the story mode missions in stage 4 is really annoying, and they actually gate your level, and it's really stupid. So I was like, eh. So I just haven't gone back to it and get a 3-star. But that's the only fight that I've had at least an issue with. Let's see, he's got his shield, kind of cool looking. Like I said, very King's Raid. I mean, if you've played King's Raid, this is your game, I guess, because if you like story, because King's Raid had a lot of really good story. Um, this game has a little bit more than I would like. I really wish it was just like a story every couple levels, or maybe every 5, whatever it is. But yeah, no, every single story fight you do is going to have a cutscene, possibly up to 3 times. So yeah, you will have to be skipping them, and it's annoying. And you will see that the skills take a little bit of time to go off. Like we'll probably see the main hero skill now. I don't think he used it yet. We'll see. Yep, here we go. He's got his little shield, and he just smacks people, whoops their butts with a shield. Isn't that great? Very anime. So if you like anime, you're gonna love this game. I mean, I know a lot of people that play games because they enjoy the story, not even because of the gameplay. I'm more of a gameplay dude. So yeah, if your gameplay sucks, I don't care how good the story is. I'm not playing your game. But hey, if you're really into both, then there you go. The problem with the game is, I mean, all right, here's the thing. I would continue to play this game, and I actually have been playing it on and off. I haven't logged in about 2 or 3 days just because I've been busy, but you can bang out the daily stuff pretty easy because there are skips that you get every day, but at the same time, I feel like you're eventually going to run out of those, and it's going to make it a little bit harder. So there you go. That's your fighting for your story. Pretty cool, and you get a bunch of rewards just for doing stuff. Let's get out of here. Now, let's go look at some of the other content types. There's nothing new here. Let's put it that way. It's basically the same stuff that you're going to see in almost every single game, and but it's done well. It is done well. Let's see. So we go on an adventure. There are side stories, which is essentially what you just saw, but you're gonna get like star points for heroes. You might get some items. Say here we get more of her crystals. We get experience. We get gold, we get weapons, like all kinds of stuff from here. And there's a bunch of different ones. And every time you get a new hero, you unlock their side story. So it basically gives you an opportunity to see more of the heroes that you like if you like the story. Challenge gives you more stuff. So we have the bounty hunter, which is basically gold. We're going to fight that. We'll go into stage 5. Select team. Here we go. Start. These are the basic stuff. I mean, you're going to get dungeons that do gold. You're going to get dungeons that give you experience, which in this game, your little experience things are cakes. Yeah, you get a bunch of cakes. And look, I mean, the graphics are pretty badass. I mean, they've done it really well. I have to give it that. I mean, there's a lot of care done in this game. And there's a lot of patience, a lot of patience with the time they've put into this game. The heroes are cool. The enemies are cool. The cutscenes are really well done if you like the story. And it is honestly, it's like a movie I would watch. If I was into a movie, I would watch this movie. But unfortunately, it's too much and it interrupts your gameplay experience, which is annoying. And just like most games, this has the goblin. I don't know why the goblin is always the gold. Do goblins keep gold? Is that something that they do? Is that like a story? Like all the goblins have gold. Look, and this one he's a frog. You got sorry, these look like kobolds actually. So it's a frog on a chair and kobolds. Now there are things with the bosses when you actually get into actual bosses where there are break limits, and every single boss is going to have a different way to get them to break. Some of them will be after a certain HP threshold. Some of them will be after a certain amount of turns. But basically, as soon as they rage, as they call it, when they start raging against the machine or you, whichever one, as soon as they start raging, you're basically going to see that they're going to get a power attack that's going to go off. It'll tell you how many turns or whatever it is, and then you have to basically whoop their ass with like some kind of a chain skill, which if you didn't see it at the bottom, there's a little chain square. I'll show you when it pops up again. And then you can use chain attacks with your heroes in the team. So it's basically like special attacks. Say right here, this little chain thing at the bottom right. And once that fills up, yeah, you guys, all of your heroes are going to basically just want to attack at the same time, and you're going to do a ton of damage. And when you do that, it basically puts them in a break mode, and then you can do extra damage to the boss. So there is some tactical stuff going on here. Say break deactivated for 4 turns. So he's basically going to just get his ass handed to him because my guys are strong as hell, and we've already beaten this. So there you go, my little kitty cat, and the flying thing's cool too. All right, let's get out of here. No, I don't want any of this. And you get all the gold, and then every day you get completion rewards. So just for doing them, you get bonuses, which is actually kind of nifty. It's not amazing, like an amazing amount of money or any amazing amount of EXP, but it is good. All right, so now that's the gold. Bandit Chase, the same thing. You're just gonna fight, bandits. Stone Revival, I think we cleared 5. We're gonna go to 4 just because these fights can be a little bit long. Let's enter here, and then basically you just fight elemental bosses for this, and you get different ones every single day, so you can choose which one you want to actually fight, and that will give you your stones to upgrade your heroes, and you fight this giant version of whatever that thing was. But as you can see already, you're going to start seeing these cutscenes a lot, a lot, and it's going to be fun to watch them over and over again. Luckily, they're not stupid long, but they're enough where you're going to start to notice it. And the backgrounds are pretty cool, very Dr. Robotnik kind of thing going on here. Look at that. She's always grunting. So now every single time, though, they're going to use their main attack, which is the downside, because I think most of these guys can kill these guys in one hit. So having to wait for this is annoying on auto, but at the same time, you can just put it on auto and let it win and then walk away. And then once you beat something 3-star, you can go back and there are skip tickets. I think I have like 100 of them right now. You get, I think, a certain amount every day just for logging in or for doing the dailies. There's things you can do. So you don't have to worry about it too much. These guardians are pretty badass. I mean, even though they all look the same, like this is basically what every guardian looks like. They just have a different elemental value that they have, and it's kind of nifty. There you go. I love that dude. I usually do not like the antagonist, the main hero, whatever, the protagonist, some tagonist, all the tagonists. I just don't like the main heroes usually. In this game, he is kind of cool, and I'm building him, and I like him, and I think he'll be a pretty badass hero once we get him leveled up. All right, let's get out of here. See, and then you get your gems, and now you can upgrade your heroes, and you got your extra daily rewards. Now, once you do that, there is also basically, I guess you could call them raids. All right, we're going to get out of here. All right, so these are the raids: special requests, identification, and ecology. There's also a Skyward Tower. I'll just show you that real quick. Say it's one of those things where the more you fight, the more you get rewards. Every game has it. You get tower rewards, and eventually you get this hero right here. points for her. What is it, Sigma? So you get points for her for clearing this entire thing, and then eventually you have a new hero. So that's cool. Archmage Ruins. I don't remember what this was. Okay, Archmage Ruins is basically, I believe this is the here. Let's select team. I think this is like those extra things. Yeah, sure. I don't care. It's like those extra areas where you get to pick cards and you get stronger. Yeah, see, like you walk around, you're like you're a little chibi guy, and you can choose your paths and stuff. Do you want to use the portal? Yeah, sure. And you get requests here. There's all kinds of stuff. There's keys you can unlock. These are boss fights. The green ones I think are stronger. So then you go in here, and eventually you get chests. You can unlock them. There's separate paths that you can take. There's all kinds of stuff in here that's nifty. You do get really good rewards from these. I believe you get a lot of the talismans from here. So if you're looking to get a little bit extra power in the beginning of the game, this is actually a great place to come and get those talismans early. That way you can start, blasting people in the face. Now, I think these are reasonably powered. I know they're only level 30 and we're level like 50 and 60, but the enemies in this game aren't a joke and they do still take a little bit of time to kill, even if you are higher level. So don't think that you can just overpower everything. You can a little bit, like I am, but like, yeah, it's gonna get old quickly, and you're gonna get your butt handed to you. So you're gonna have to start thinking strategy a little more. Heroes that can stun, heroes that can, put up shields, things like that. Boom. She does a lot of damage, by the way. There you go. Now we can move over to the next one. So that's basically it for this. Like there's not much here other than just fighting a lot. I figured I would just show it so you can kind of see what it is. But yeah, it's just a dungeon that you can wander around. It's like a mystery dungeon every week. And you can kind of just pick, and then you pick things. So you can either do more damage, more effectiveness. We'll do evasion. Why not? Why not? All right. So there you go. That's that. Let's go back to the raids, even though I was saying, all right, so here we go. Each one there's different bosses. See, so there's the Masterless Guardian, there's the Tyrant Toddler. I don't know why he got that name. There's Unidentified Chimera with a chick with boobs on it. I don't know why that's important. And then you've got Angel Boob Robot Monster, and then you've got whatever this thing is, and the Grand Calamari. All right, cool. And each one gives you different stuff. So this one has attack stuff, um, what is it? Accuracy, I think, effectiveness, whatever they call it. And then there's different ones. You get HP from this one, defense. So each one's a little bit different in what you get. This one is healing, right? This one gives you debuff immunity at the start of each battle. I've only fought this one, the first one. So maybe we'll try out. Let's fight the let's fight the calamari. No, we're gonna fight the booby chimera. That's what we're gonna do. Enter this. I haven't fought this one yet. Team setup, and then you also get rewards for clearing this daily, so you can do it and eventually just get a free gear. Usually, it's one of the top tier gears you get as a reward, but you never know. And I don't know how many. I don't know how many rounds this is. I don't know if it's 2 or 3 for these bosses. Bye. I don't know if you heard that. She jumps in. She jumps in the air and yells "bye." All right. So I think are we at the boss? So let's see if they have a. Let's see if she has a grand opening. Yeah, they do. They come out of the ground. Wow, it's a chimera bat with a boob girl. Look at that. But that's what I'm saying. It's pretty badass looking. Like it looks cool. Everything looks cool in this game. Very like it's almost like cell shading slash like comic book almost. Like legit comic book. No, we're not talking like regular anime. We're talking like really cool old school comic book graphic. I mean, that's a badass looking boss. I mean, even if she is a little weird, the boss itself looks really good. The graphics on it are really badass. The face of the monster, you can see like the fire coming from his eyes and stuff. Yeah, they did a really good job with that. I must say. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that. Now she has see at the top here it says enrage after 4 turns. So that means 4 turns from now she'll probably be dead, but in 4 turns she's gonna rage and do some big attack and wipe your whole team. So there you go. She's dead now though, so it doesn't really matter. Get out of our face. She's gone. That's right. MVP. What do we get? Oh, we got something cool. So that's our bonus reward. It's a 2-star weapon. But hey, it's the 2-star in here gives you more stats like this. So even a 2-star here might be better than your 3-star other thing because it'll have more gear and more stats and things like that. So don't think that your stars matter too much in the beginning because it doesn't. Look for your stats. As always. All right, so let's get out of here. I mean, that's basically the dungeons. We did the ruins. Skyward Tower is the same stuff over and over. And then we have the arena, which is basically you're just whooping ass. Oh, did I get some stuff? I don't even know if I got anything. All right, let's go in here. So we're gonna fight somebody. Here we go. This team's pretty strong. Sure, why not? I actually haven't been playing for a while, so I probably got knocked down a tier or two. But the fights in here seem to be fairly balanced at this point. We didn't get too far into it, so I don't really know if there's any overpowered heroes that just kind of whoop ass all the time and always win. We're gonna find out. But at this point, this hasn't been too hard. I don't know if it's because people aren't playing or just because I was in the beginning. But yeah, look at that. Basically, 2 hits and that their whole team will more than likely be done. I think I fought one team that was about the same power as me, and I think they kicked my butt because they had all really strong heroes start up. So I guess it might happen eventually. But there's always a good amount of heroes to kind of pick from, so it's not that big of a deal. So there we go. Now we moved up a spot in the arena. Now, is this game pay to win? That's always the thing that people want to know, right? Well, I don't know. Is it? Let's see. There's a lot of events. I'm not going to go into it because the lag on it is pretty bad on my computer. On my tablet, it's not so bad. We did get some free stuff. Look at this. We got received this limited time gifts. That's exciting. I like those. All right. So, what were we doing? I was like, what were we doing? Shop. So we go over here, see, there's a codex, there's missions, there's all kinds of stuff in here you can do. You get friends, but there's a shop, and that's really what we're looking at. So what can you buy in here? Well, you can buy recruitment packages. So that gives you some recruits. You can buy a starter pack, which gives you a bunch of stuff here. What does it say? Does this have the picture? No. You can get a bunch of stuff like what is this? This is energy. You get food, silver, and crystals. Special gift here. You get books for your skills. You get gold and a bunch of other stuff. Special recruitment. This gives you a bunch of recruits. These are the recruit tickets. So you're going to get a bunch of recruit tickets for that, I guess. And that's $39.99 for this one. It's an Aether package, so you can actually level up your hero. So it looks like you get a lot of stuff in here for paying money, but we're not going to be doing any of that. There are season packs. See, this is exactly like Raid. Not Raid, King's Raid, not regular Raid, King's Raid. This is exactly like that game where you get there's like seasons where you can buy the season pack, and every season, boom, you get some free stuff. So that's kind of cool. You get free packages every day, save free. Collect that. So it's a little bit of gems and a little bit of food. And then you get stuff weekly, and there's stuff you can buy every week or every month. And then there's an event where you can come in here and purchase a bunch of stuff. So yeah, I guess you could say this game is pay to win in that respect. You can buy premium packs for heroes, which gives you gold bonuses and outfits and things like that. There's a bunch of stuff in here you can buy. There's costumes if you want to get crazy. And of course, they're almost all bathing suits with really big color to them. And, and there's resources where you get free gold every day. So we've got 10,000 right there. And then there's another one here. This is once a week, I think, and you get some more free gold. So there you go, all that stuff. Shop list. This is stuff where you can look at the stuff for the module, for the guild shop. There's all kinds of stuff in here. The recommended, we did, what was it? I think it's resource shop is the one. Yeah, there's friendship points, there's arena points, there's pieces, which you get stuff from summoning. There's star memory, which I still haven't gotten any of. So there's that. All right, so that's all the shops. But yeah, it seems like you could pretty much buy your way to the top in this game if you really wanted to. There's also a battle pass in here. See, you click this, and the more missions you do, which are right here, so you do all these missions, and as you do them, you get points, and then this levels up, and you go to your tier reward, and then as you go through, you get all this free stuff here just for doing it. Nothing in there is too crazy, so it's not like anyone's getting anything really amazing from there. And that's really it. I mean, this game is fun. I have to say, it's worth a shot if you're really into anime. Would I do full videos on this game and really show it off too much? I'm torn on that part. I mean, I would have to honestly wait till I get my new computer for that because I think this game runs pretty slow on my current computer, but on my tablet it's fine, and I think it's something that if you're into King's Raid and you're looking for something to get to kind of scratch that anime itch, and it's something that you're looking forward to, then this could be that game for you. Very Fantasy Star, very Final Fantasy. It's a mix of like a lot of games that I've seen, and it has a lot of really cool aspects to it. As long as you can figure out a way to stop the cutscenes and all that, I think you'll have a great time with it. All right, so if you guys have any questions about the game, if you guys have been playing it, or if you're interested in it, feel free to leave a comment below. I'm always interested in seeing what you guys think about these games. I would like to start playing a little bit more other games than Raid, so any of these that pop out and you're like, hey, this one's pretty cool. I mean, I'm willing to do it. Just have to pick the ones that everyone seems to like and that I'm willing to play. And this one I'm willing to play. It's just like I said, it's a little rough on this computer. But yeah, and always like, share, subscribe. It helps the channel grow. I'd like to start showing you guys some more games. So that way, we all know that there's many, many, many games out there that we can play, and we can all play together like a family, or a community, or like a gaggle of geese. I mean, however you want to look at it, we'll play together. All right. So this is Outerplane. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and you guys take care.